Okay, so today we're going to talk about exponential growth. So you've already seen the graph, the curve of an exponential function. If you recall yesterday looking at those videos, your graph starts slowly and eventually it's slowly getting bigger, and then all of a sudden it gets bigger, really big, right? Well, have I got something in store for you pretty soon here. Watch this. Exponential growth. This is the formula. This is the formula for exponential growth. So what this stands for, I believe you can see it, yes. Y equals A times 1 plus R raised to the T power. Okay, A is the original amount that something costs, okay? Or the original amount of population or whatever. R stands for the rate of growth, and it's always expressed as a decimal. And lastly, T is the time in years. So exponential growth, and Y, by the way, is what you're trying to find. It's like the value now. What is it worth now? Or what's the population now? But exponential growth is a very useful and actually often found concept in life and in nature. We have population growth. Population growth, like you've all heard about the exponential growth of mice. You start with 2, suddenly you've got 10, suddenly you've got 100, suddenly you've got 1,000, suddenly you've got 10,000, right? It grows fast, right? That's exponential growth. Starts off slow, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, fast, right? Well, watch this. I have bought this. Back in 1965, I bought this amazing Fender Starcaster, right? Starcaster, it was worth $550, a lot of money back then. Oh my gosh. So here we go. In 1965, the original value of my Fender Starcaster electric guitar was $550. Its value has increased at a rate of 9% each year. So here's 2 questions. 1, how much was it worth in 1975? Started at 65. So that's 10 years later. So that's 10 years later. Okay, and then how much is it worth today? So this is 2012 minus 1965. That is 47 years. So this is 47 years. Whoops, sort of 47 years. So let's try it. So we're going to use our formula. They're asking us to find Y. How much was it worth in 1975? You got the original amount times all this stuff will give you what it's worth then, and also what it's worth today. So first we're going to do A. It says Y is equal to, my original amount is $550. $550. That's my A. Now my parenthesis. Now 1 plus R. My rate of growth is 9%. 9%. So if I express that as a decimal, that would be 0.09, right? I'd have to move the decimal over 2 places, so that's 0.09. So what is 1 plus 0.09? It's 1.09. Okay? And the number of years from 1965 to 1975, that was 10 years. So my time is 10 years. So that's what I have. So I get out my handy-dandy calculator. I could do this on a regular calculator. It just would take a while because I would do this. I would do like this. I would do 1.09 times 1.09 times 1.09 times 1.09 times 1.09 till it did it 10 times. And then whatever I got there, I'd multiply times 550. But if you have these fancier calculators, then you can just plug it in, put this in, and raise it to the 10th power, and it tells you exactly what it is. So I'm going to do that right now. So I've got 1.09. I'm going to raise it to the 10th power because it's been 10 years from 65 to 75. So I'm raising that to the 10th power, hit equals, and it tells me that 1.09 raised to the 10th power is equal to 2.37, we'll say. So I'm going to rewrite that. Y is equal to 550 times 2.37. Okay? And then I'm going to say times 550, and here's my value. In 1975, the value of my fantastic Fender Starcaster electric guitar was $1,302. That's amazing, right? Now let's think about that. It started at $550. 10 years later, it was what? $750 more. So here we're talking. So it was going every 10 years. We could sort of assume, right, that it was going to grow $750 worth, right? Well, let's just round it to 800 just for fun. So if that were the case, today it's 47. Let's round it to 50 years approximately, just to get a ballpark in our head. So I would sort of think that it would be worth 5 times the 800 extra, right? So 800 times 5, what's that? So what is 8 times 5? 44. So $4,000. $4,000 more than the 550. So 4,550 approximately. I'm probably going a little high because I rounded up. That's what I'd sort of expect. But we're talking exponential growth. We're not talking just growth. We're talking exponential growth. So let's see. So our first one, the answer to the first one for A was $1,302. Okay? That's what we got for our answer for A. Now we're going to do our answer for B. Same thing, the only thing is we're going to do now, so now we're doing B. So it's going to be Y is equal to 550, that's my A, my original amount, 550, times 1 plus 0.09, which is 1.09. And then my time now from today is 2012, right? Minus 1965, that's 47 years. So my time is 47 years. And so we would think it would be somewhere in the 5,000 range, right? We figured that out. So let's try it. So we got Y is equal to 550 times, and let's figure out what that is. So we're going to start this again. Clear. Okay, so we got 1.09. I'm going to raise it to the 47th power. Okay, equals, whoa, it equals 57.42. 57.42. That seems high, doesn't it? Wow. All right, well, let's multiply that now times 550. So times 550 equals, woohoo! Yes! This is exciting. Don't you guys like this? This is exciting. So Y is equal to $31,579. Yes! Like, I am rich, I'm wealthy. That's amazing. I love exponential growth. Exponential growth is what makes millionaires. We'll talk about that another time, but exponential growth definitely makes millionaires. You guys will all understand why fairly soon. But this gives you a picture of sort of why it grows so fast. I mean, how, well, like at least how it grows so fast, and that it grows so fast. Now, today, I just want to clarify this to you guys. Today, this beautiful Starcaster guitar, Fender Starcaster that I bought at a very amazing music store, amazing music store, right? Back in 1965 for $550. It is now worth $31,579 today. And only today for all of my students, all of you guys. I will give it to you for a great discount. I will give it to you for only $2,000. That is $29,000 less than it's worth. So come get my guitar. That's it.